Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about the sum and difference of cubes, and we're going to be factoring that. So there is a saying called SOAP, same, opposite, and always positive. So that is to help you remember the formula. So basically, if you have two perfect cubes and you are adding them together, the formula is going to break them down into two parts. So you're going to do A plus B. So same means that this sign is going to be the same as the first sign here. And then you're going to end up with A squared minus AB plus B squared. So opposite is the opposite of plus is minus, so the minus sign goes there. And then always positive means that the last sign in your formula is always positive. So if we're going to do the difference of two cubes, we've got A cubed minus B cubed, so we've got our short set of parentheses and then a long set of parentheses, and the letters are going to be the same. We're going to have A and B, and then we're going to have A squared, AB, and B squared. And then the signs are going to be same, opposite, and always positive. So same means the same as what's here, so minus. Then the opposite is going to be the plus. And then always positive goes last. And that's how we do that. So the letters are always the same. All right, then to find A and B, we take whatever this first term is and we take the cubed root of it. So it's the cubed root of whatever that term is. So for example, if we had in our original thing, say it said 8 plus x cubed, right? So our A term is 8 and our B term is x cubed. We don't need to rearrange it. We don't do anything else. So to take the cubed root of 8, the cubed root of 8 is going to be 2. So for A, we're going to plug in 2 every time. And then to find our B term, we take the cubed root of whatever that term is. So we're going to take the cubed root of x cubed, which is just going to be x. Okay? So easier said than done, I know. So over here in your notes, what I would do is I would make a little chart of your cubes, just so you have it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you do 1 cubed, you get 1. 2 cubed is 8. 3 cubed is 27. 4 cubed is 64. Remember, cubed means you do the same number times itself 3 times. So like 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. That's where that comes from. 5 cubed is 125. 6 cubed is 216. 7 cubed is 343. 8 cubed is 512. 9 cubed is 729. And 10 cubed is 1,000. So just kind of have that list handy for you there. So when I look at this and I'm trying to figure out, I have the sum of two cubes. This is my A. This is my B. This is really A cubed. Make that a little bit bigger. So this is A cubed. This is B cubed. Let me try and make that a little bit smaller so you can see it better. That's A cubed. This is B cubed. So to find A, I have to take the cubed root of 27, which is 2, right? I'm just looking over on my chart. Or sorry, it's not 2, it's 3. My bad. I look over on my chart, right? Because 3 cubed is 27. Then b is the cubed root of m to the third, right? Which is just m. So then I'm going to plug it into my formula. So I need my 2 sets of parentheses. Remember, my formula is a and b, ab, b squared. And SOAP means same, opposite, and always positive. All right, then I'm just plugging them in. So a is 3. So my first set of parentheses, I've got 3 plus m. And then a again is 3 minus, and then 3 times m is just 3m. Oh, sorry, this should be a squared. My bad. B squared. AB is 3m, and then b squared is m squared. Did I write the formula right? Yes, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. And that's it. So, let me rewrite the 9. Okay, so my answer is going to be 3 plus m times 9 times 3m plus m squared. And that is my answer. Okay? I'm just going to stay on this side. I'm going to have you guys do the other ones by yourself. All right, so 64 and 125. So here I have, don't need that small. All right, so a cubed is 64. So I'm going to find the cubed root. If a cubed is 64, I take the cubed root of 64. I can look over here at my handy dandy chart. Right here, 64. So 4 to the third is 64. So the cubed root of 64 is just 4. And then b is going to be the cubed root of 125 m to the third. So 125 is 5 cubed. So that's going to be 5m. All right, so then we're going to plug it into our formula. So we have our short and then our long. So I have AB, a squared, AB, b squared. SOAP is the same, which is negative, opposite, always positive. And then I'm going to fill in my numbers. So A is 4, B is 5m. A squared, 4 squared is 16. A times B, so 4 times 5m is 20m. So 20m plus, and then 5m times 5m is 25m squared. And that's my answer. Right, so the 20m and then the 25m squared. That's where those come from. Okay, one more. So here's my a cubed. Ooh, there's my b cubed. So I've got a is the cubed root of 216x to the third. So 216 is 6 cubed. So that's going to be 6x. B is going to be the cubed root of 1, which is just 1. I go ahead and map out my formula, which is a and b, a squared, AB, b squared, same, opposite, always positive. So A is 6x plus 1, A squared, so 6x times 6x is 36x squared. So 36x squared minus 6x times 1 is just 6x. And then 1 squared is just 1, and that's my answer. Okay? So you guys finish these. So you finish these. And then turn in. Okay? If you have any questions, just let me know.